You talked a lot about tempo all year long, and tonight there were points where Nebraska couldn't get lined up, and you guys caught them. They couldn't get there on time. How good is this offense with tempo at this point, where you're catching teams at that level?
Yeah, so I think that's something that you always try to push, being that kept the defense off guard, trying to get the defensive calls in, being no huddle. So I think we got them a couple times with that, and I think we just got to keep on pressing the issue when it comes to that. So we got the advantage playing fast.
Right over here to the right, Bill.
JT, you were quarterbacking this offense at 14 when it got on a real roll offensively. Does this feel like you're in one of those stretches right now?
We reflect back to 2014 quite a bit, but I think right now, we've been on a little bit of identity with ourselves, something different than 2014, but I think things are going well. Heard Coach talk about just great practices, and I think we're just practicing great as a football team, offense and defense, and I think that's building that confidence to go out here on Saturday and play well, and so that's just not just offense but defense as well.
Second row right, Lee.
JT, from watching film of Nebraska, did you foresee this being as easy tonight as it turned out to be?
Not really. I knew that some guys on their defense that could play at Ohio State, so it's not like they had not good guys. So competition was there. If anything, everything that we wanted to, march the ball downfield, having 13, 14 play drives, because how soft they played. They got in, pressed us a little bit early on. We got some pass interferences on the shots we tried to take. I missed one to Benji on a go route, but I didn't think they were going to get after us like we did, but I think we handled it well.
Gentleman in the middle, right here.
Go back to the 41 first downs. Is that something you've ever even heard of before? That's what you guys put up tonight.
I go out there and try to score points. If we got a touchdown and then a drive, that means I did my job. So as far as keeping the ball going, I did talk to Drew towards the end of the game. He was like, "It's cold out here on the sideline, huh?" When I wasn't going down, I was like, "Yeah, you're right." He was like, "Yeah, I didn't punt tonight." I almost wanted to say I apologize, but I didn't.
Gentleman right in the middle.
Hey, JC, what's clicking for you personally right now that wasn't, if you can quantify it, from the first couple of weeks of the year?
Yeah, so, I don't know, I'll probably say preparing better, having good practices. I think having the confidence after you have a good week of practice, you go out there and play well. I think that's one of the main things. Early on, still trying to find a little groove, and now practicing better than it comes out here on the game day.
Over to the left, Tim.
JT, two quickies. Number one, the wind. How much of a factor was it? It didn't seem to affect you that much.
Yeah, it was going pretty well. Me and Coach Davis talked about just driving the ball, and that's something, like I said, we talked about. So driving the ball, and it was going to cut through pretty smooth. But yeah, it was gusty up there.
And you guys come off the goal line there, your first possession. First down's at the 4-yard line. You come off, and then JK has the big. Just what did that drive, and especially that run by JK? What did that just get going for you guys?
I think it settled us down a little bit, settled the crowd down, because it was definitely rocking at the beginning of the game and throughout that first half a little bit. So I think with that, just kind of settled our guys down, and then our offensive line did a great job moving those guys in front.
Did you guys pay attention at all to Clemson last night? What happened to Clemson on the road at Syracuse? A 3-3 team that was a 30-point underdog.
Yeah, that's something we did talk about, understanding that we were coming to a place with a lot of tradition, a lot of pride here in Nebraska, and that they were going to take their best shot at us, and we had to be prepared and ready to go. And so we did talk about that before, what happened last night with Clemson, but always something throughout the week we talked about, just understanding. Before last week, they was talking about they had 20 straight night home game wins. So it's not easy to do 20 straight. So glad we came out here and really focused and prepared.